All right, guys, here we are in the garage. Basically just got the Corvette home, and immediately I'm going to do one little mod on this car. I heard right away from a few people on YouTube that down in these shock struts, they collect a bunch of water. And I just barely opened this hood, took a look at it, and literally these things are full of water. In fact, you can look down in here. I mean, they're full of water. I mean, I've already been draining them out, but there's a lot of water in those. And so with that in mind, one of the things you first want to do is get these things from Angry Auto. These are your shock strut tower covers. And these are about 50 bucks. So you want to get those right away. I mean, this car's got like 15 miles on it now. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of work on this just to make sure that I'm protecting these. I don't want these to rust out, and I know that they will if you don't take care of it. This has literally probably been washed one time, and when I first opened these, I couldn't believe the amount of water already in there. So I'm glad that I've seen these, and I picked them up right away. Again, Angry Auto. And I'll put a link down in the description, but you need to get them. They're like $50-something. I think you can also maybe get them on eBay, but it's definitely a mod you want to do right away. This car is absolutely beautiful, and you want to make sure you protect it. Yeah, so the first thing I did, though, is I have a little pry tool right here, and I took my pry tool, and basically I just took this pry tool and pried these up, and then I slowly pulled them out because I didn't want to damage anything. Just do it. Take your time. Make sure you do it right. But once you get in here, the main one's a little bit more of a challenge to pull out. But again, pretty simple and pretty easy. And you can see it exposes your battery and other important features of this car. But again, I got the mag ride suspension, so you actually can specify that when you're buying these little covers. And so I specified mag ride, and they actually come with a little bit of a rise in these, which allows you to run your cables for your mag ride. So I'll film this a little bit as I'm putting these in, show you how it goes, but it's really simple. I'm not really mechanical, but this is an easy fix on your car. So if you happen to have a Corvette, or you know somebody that does, let them know to pick these things up. All right, so again, I think I've mentioned Angry Auto or something. It's actually angryoffroad.com, and you can get these shock tower covers. But again, this thing's got 15 miles on it. Got it home here like a day ago, and take a look at this. This is how much water has literally come out of this shock tower. That's one side how much water was in that shock tower. So, I mean, it's pretty wet. So, if I got a C8, one of the very first things I'm going to do is make sure I get these and put this on. Otherwise, you're going to start rusting in there, and it could have some permanent damage. So, my suggestion is you pop off these, and you get this done right away. First thing you do. You can just see the amount of water in these different valves here. Just full of water. Recording. Oh, let me start over.
Oh, I didn't know.
Again, just the amount of water in these valves is crazy. I mean, it's just flipping all over. You can see it flipping when I push in there. It's just coming up. This rag is just drenched, and I mean, I haven't even got all the water yet. It's pretty deep in there, so you just got to be patient and get it. But again, this rag's just drenched with water, so you can see the amount in there after just probably one wash at the detail. So again, just kind of work it. I've got this side all in, as you can see. It fits pretty nicely. Even with the mag ride, it's got some room in there, and it sits right over there, the little insert. And then I've got a little zip tie on there, probably a little longer than I needed, but I'm just about ready to start on this side. So trying to get this last little bit of water out of it. I'm trying to get a little bit more of a close-up, but again, you can see the amount of water just sitting in there that could do damage. So again, I'm just cleaning it out, and we'll get it all dried and ready to roll. All right, guys, there you go, completed project. It's a little bit tricky to get this down underneath the reservoir for your windshield wiper reservoir, but I think that's the key. Get it down underneath there, just twist it and then bring it back. And you can see with the Mag-Ride, it still sits nicely there. Basically, I just use these tools, and a little pry bar helps get things up in 10 millimeter. Another thing I was going to do is just come in here for the final touch. And that's going to be to pop that off. And you can see it's just nice and clean there. Sits really nice. Both sides are done. You know, it takes about, I'm an amateur, but it takes probably about 25-30 minutes, you know, just kind of jiggling everything around, trying to get it to fit really nicely. I did use a 3M tape on the back over here. The one thing I did notice, it doesn't seem to, maybe it's starting to stick. Yeah, maybe it is. Okay. At first it was a little loose back there, but now it feels nice and tight. So, angry off-road, hit a home run with these. I think you need them, guys. Again, these are the tools you use. Pretty basic. And to finish up, I'll show you how much water I pulled out of this thing. Alright, guys. I used 3 towels in this process. And I mean, this is how much water. I mean, it took a lot of water out of those cylinder heads. And again, I'll bet that's one wash. Literally, these rags, 3 of them, are just rinsed. And these absorb like crazy. So, I mean, that's crazy the amount of water that this has collected. So the final step, everything's back together. Final step is, you know, just basically line these all up and, you know, pop everything back in your sides, and you're all wrapped up. So we'll show a picture when we're all finished up with it, but pretty slick job. Again, it takes about 30 minutes, and I'm an amateur, but I think this is something that everybody should do. You go at home in your garage, need a little bit of light, but otherwise it's a simple modification that's well worth the money. Because I screwed up. Alright, just to wrap it up, basically these last few items here, and we're all back up, ready to roll. Alright, it's all snapped in, it's all nice. Have a quick wipe down, and voila, wrapped up. First C8 mod, done.
And the roof comes off. Oh, he did it! He did it! You watch him, honey. He's gonna take off. Oh my! You like really touching it? I really like it.
boy, it's cold out here today. Driving the Corvette, Sunday afternoon drive. Telling you that it's cold. Looking down to the lake, sun just getting ready to set. It's absolutely gorgeous. Utah chasing views on views. This is a beautiful night. A little nippy up here with the wind chill, but it's gorgeous. The sunset.